Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Wednesday night. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch is Bose831 Gaming. And this is a continuation of my Twitch live stream series in Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Edition on the Silverrun Forest map. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day, evening, night, and whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're jumping in to this episode right from where we left off on the last episode on Saturday. When we last jumped off, we were in the process of trying to continue to sell the logs that we had harvested from our log harvesting location to the sawmill. We're still running into some bottlenecks here because, as we can see, we're kind of at a stopping point right now, because if we go to take a look at our sawmill here, the old sawmill. All right, let me catch up. Where we at? We were having a backlog with the wood planks and the wood beams, but in the last week's episode, we actually ended up selling the wood beams and the planks now, so that we cleared up that bottleneck. So now, when we advance time and go to sleep overnight, the rest of these logs should be sold, and when we wake up in the morning, this trailer should be empty and we should be good to go. So that's where we're at this point currently. So we're going to go ahead and hop over to our farmhouse here. Jump into the farmhouse and just step around back, and we're going to sleep for 8 hours. And when we wake up, all our logs will be sold, are processed into the sawmill, and we'll be good to go. So now if we hop back over to the sawmill, and look guys, we also have snow. We're in the month of December, in the first phase of the month of December, and we have snow. But, and there the last logs are being processed, and they're going into the sawmill, so we're good to go here. Let's get our lights on, get our beacons going, and we'll head back over to our log harvesting location, where we can pick up and load some more logs. We're fully operational now. We got all the we now have all the production chains on the map purchased and going, and we got the sawmill up and running, and we're doing everything there. So now it's just continue to supply the production chains, continuing to process the wood, continuing to sell the products that the productions are creating, and just making money. And then once we make enough money, I'll go ahead and invest in some of the farmland, and we'll start building up our farming operation on this map as well. And what I was also thinking about, that I might use a particular mod to kind of simplify some of my farming, or at least my operations, as far as the wool processing is concerned. I have a mod that basically turns the it distributes the wool produced from sheep pen directly to the spinner reproduction point, so I don't have to manually haul them over. So we'll take a look at that here in a second, see if that's something I want to do. Right now we're just heading back over to our main farm, and we're going to continue picking up our logs that we've already harvested and get another trailer load going and distribute it, and we'll take that trailer load back to the old sawmill, rinse and repeat. Make sure I'm in a good location here where I can have easy access to the trailer while I'm operating the telehandler here that's fully loaded with logs. I notice the time has changed, so the daylight and dark hours are a little bit different now. See if we can grab this log here. And now I gotta get my bearings on where I'm at in relation to the trailer. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a big stump there in the way. Where's the trailer? Oh, okay. Parked too far up a little bit. That's no biggie. And taking this log and drop it onto the carefully drop it onto the trailer. As you can see, this log has a little weight to it, so it's trying to tip my telehandler over on its side due to the weight of the log itself. But we got everything under control. Yeah, that's a big stump right there. There's a few big stumps here in this area. Oh, excuse me. And I know this is a skinny log here. Probably could hand deliver it over, but we'll see if it'll play nice with the log fork as well. And it's already hopping around, so it doesn't seem like it wants to play nice. There, and there it goes. So we'll just have to grab that one and take it over by hand, I'm assuming. Alright. And there it is. Get our lights turned back on. Back it up, get turned back around, and let's get back over in this work area. Go grab another log. And this is a big one here, so let's see how this one affects the telehandler. again, I just have to be very careful operating the telehandler when I have a log on the forks, because it shifts the weight around, especially when you have a large log on there that has a lot of weight itself. So just have to be very careful how you operate the vehicle when you have a log on the log forks. And this is one of those times in those areas when the game physics actually work like they're supposed to, at least semi-realistically in my opinion. And we're going to press our luck here with these 2 logs, even though one of them's obviously a little skinny hand carry log. And again, the key thing here is to carefully get turned around, get in position to unload. Alright, and drop them off. Alright, so got another log up. And we're heading back to the trailer. So I think we'll take this route between the trees this time. Try not to clip any trees in the process. As you can see now, as we're getting into the winter, the time has changed, so it's still pretty dark here as we're early in the morning, because it's still only 8:30 in the morning. ran too fast over a rock there and almost tipped the whole telehandler over. But we got fortunate in that it didn't tip it all the way over, so we're still in control here. And we're gonna drop off this log here, and this is another big one, so it should just fall right into place. Now, we got some good logs here in this area right now, so this should give us lots of wood once we do take these logs over to the sawmill. Should get a large amount of wood from this haul this time. Again, it's probably going to take us 24 hours to process through all of them, or more or longer. That's not necessarily a bad thing, because that'll give us time to do some other things while we're waiting on the logs to process. And even then, after we finish doing what we're doing for the day, we'll probably still have to come back to the sawmill and sleep overnight to get all the logs to process all the way through. That's actually what we want. Alright, let's see. We'll grab this log here. Hold on a moment. So let's grab this log, and this is another small one that could probably be a hand carry cant log, but we'll still see if we can get it to handle properly within the log forks, and we'll just go ahead and take it on over as well. Looks like it does have a little more weight to it anyways, so it's definitely not a hand carry log. Just looks that way, yeah, based on my initial observation, but yeah, you can see it's pretty thick there towards the end of the trunk of it, so it's right in there. So it didn't give me as much trouble as I thought it might. Boom, yeah, it fell right in there. So we're getting close to another full trailer load here. I'm probably gonna drop in another 3 or 4 more logs, and then we'll go ahead and take it over. Now that one, looking at right over to my left, and that one's probably a hand carry log there. Alright, so this is another huge log here. So we should be able just to drop that one on top without too much trouble. Spoke too soon. Let's get the forks up a little bit higher. Just drop that right in there. Boom. And it'll just fall into whatever position it wants based on its weight. Take a look over here. So we just about got everything cleaned up here. We might even see if we can get everything here that we have harvested onto the trailer. I don't see it happening though because we're really close to it being full already. So we're probably definitely gonna have to come back and get another load. We'll see. I don't like to try to overload the trailers because that just leads to other issues. Besides, as we've already shown for a few episodes now, the sawmill quickly is going to get to capacity, and then, you know, once there, it'll be bottlenecked for quite some time, typically overnight before it finishes processing the logs off of the trailer. In either case, no matter how much we stack up on there, it's still going to be bottlenecked, you know, once we get to the sawmill, because this rate that the sawmill processes the logs is at a set pace. Excuse me. Yeah. So we'll just grab this one, I think, and then we'll get that other little hand carry log that I believe it is, and just call it a day and come back and get the rest of these later, because we'll probably just behoove us again now just to leave those logs where they're at right now and then get back to harvesting a few more trees before we get another load set up and going. Yeah, because once we get to the point where stack starts doing weird stuff, I don't like to mess with it too much. Because it's not necessary for me to overload to accomplish what we need to accomplish at this point. Although it does visually appear that I could probably throw a bunch more logs on top of that load. Okay, where am I? I need to be here. And let's see how heavy this one is. Yeah, this one's definitely a hand carry. We'll take that on over to our trailer. And just drop that right in there. Perfect fit. It has another little small hand carry log, and we'll go ahead and take that one over. And just drop that right in there. And let's walk back over here and take a look at what we got left. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Let me take that small one off. 4, 5. 6 pieces as another small. We'll go ahead and grab these smalls off now. Just kind of incorporate the small ones into this load I got here now. Okay, that's good. And this piece here should be small enough. And then I check that other one over there because it looks like it might be borderline, but we'll take a look at it just to see what it does. Okay. Now, that's too heavy. That should say too heavy. Too heavy, no brainer. This one should say too heavy. This one is the question mark. Okay, it says too heavy. So that's what we wanted to see. Alright, so with that being said, our load is done with what we're gonna haul right now. We'll go ahead and get our straps down. Gotta lock everything into place. And then we can get our tractor fired up and turned around. And we'll head back to the sawmill. Alright, crash counter +1. I'm already starting off great. Alright. Alright, so we're taking this load over to the old sawmill, processed into wood that can be used in our production chain. Alright, so the next stop is the old sawmill. While we're making our trek over to that area, just kind of want to conversate a little bit. Conversate. I don't know if that's the right connotation of the word or phrase, but I just want to touch on, I don't really do mod reviews in my episodes of the series, but there are times, depending on what went on during the week, when I do highlight new and notable mods or different new developments for the game, updates, patches, stuff like that, so on and so forth. That being said, this past week there were no new and notable mods. There weren't that many mods released in this past week. The Giant Software folks have been at a gaming convention, and then they were allowed some time off after the convention, so they really didn't start back dropping mods until the tail end of last week. I think it was around Thursday or Friday of last week. So we're just now getting back into that whole full that little process of having new mods every day during the weekdays now. Nothing really new and notable that I want to talk about right now that's been released in the last few days. So let's see. Capacity of this sawmill is about 109,000 and some change, close to 110,000. We'll see it pick up logs until it gets to that point. And then from there, we'll be at a stopping point or a standstill, even though the log is still processing. Alright, it looks like we're just about there, 109,600 and some change. And from there, everything starts to slow down. I know. It's pretty good though. They got most of the load on this trailer down processed, so that's kind of cool. And we go over to the warehouse. We got pallets popping up over here. And once we get enough of these, I can sell those, call it train, and sell those to Elm Creek. So I think we're done here at the moment. So now let's go ahead and take a peek at what's going on with our other productions. Let's start with the ship build where we're at there. So we'll hop over to the boatyard first. Over in the boatyard, we're, let's see, required materials for the next steps. Plank 7,146. We got 7,000. We don't have any planks in storage right at the moment. Long planks we require 6,554. We got 6,920. Wood beam is requirement of 4,194. We got 7,554. Metal is 1,310. We got 2,110. And floor tiles requires 5,240. And we have 2,997. So basically 3,000. So, and so we probably need another 3,000 floor tiles. Now let's hop over to the roller coaster and see what the situation is there. Yeah, the roller coaster needs a number of things to keep going, but like I indicated in the last episode, I'm not going to provide any supplies until some of the demand or process supplies and storage have been processed. So let's see what matches up here. Wood beam, they need 52. We got 317 planks, 466. We don't have planks. Long planks, 20 liters. We got 652 liters. Metal, 13 liters. We have 1028 liters. Prefab wall, we need 27 liters. We got 34. Staircase railing, 17 liters. We got 32 liters. For chair, we need 32 liters. We don't have that. Supply table, we need 32 liters. No supplies there. Barrel, we need 32 liters. No barrel supply. Bucket, 18 liters, and then no bucket supplied right now. So we're gonna let all the items that are of demand, being demanded now, are required for the next step, that we do have in storage, let those process through, and when those are exhausted, the list should shuffle a little bit and then show only the items that we need, that we don't have a supply of in storage yet. And once all that resolves itself and that happens, then we'll come back and look at what we need and start supplying the other required materials for the next step to the roller coaster. So let's hop over to our iron furnace and our spinnery and sheep barn, and see what the situation is here. Okay. And we got the iron ore factory set to distributing, and it's about to be maxed out, but there's no worries. That's kind of what we want it to do. And we're gonna I'm going to bring my Alright, we're going to detach the trailer and switch the bed on the truck to the dump bed. And if you're first time tuning in, and you wonder where this vehicle is in the base game vehicle, this is a mod vehicle. This is the TLX 2020 mod from 82 Studios, and this is a mod that can be found on the in-game mod hub. And again, it's the TLX 2020 package. Okay, and we need to make a quick run to the mine and refill this trailer. You don't have to do this every time. This is just the way I like to do it. Whoa, crash counter +2. Once the truck gets up to a certain speed, it gets much harder to control. Okay. Just going off the rails there. Alright, so we're up here, climbing the hill until we get to the mine. I'm going to collect some more ore. Load that up and take that back out to my iron furnace. Boom. Alright, so back, loaded up. We got a load of ore, and now since the truck is fully loaded, it's going to handle a lot differently, so it'll be a lot more squirrely. Alright, did I just make the wrong turn? Where's the tower? Okay, am I on the right road? Don't think that's... Where am I? Okay, yeah. So our next stop is back over at the iron furnace. Alright, there's your crash counter +3. The struggle is real right now. Okay, crash counter +4. Really wants to sink to the ground. Not gonna fight that battle right now. Hold on, I don't know if I can pick it up where it's sitting right now. Can I get it back hitched? It's a bad position. Drop it back over here, will it? Still sinking to the ground every time. Whoa. Okay, that's not weird at all. It's gonna sink it to the ground and away, so we're just gonna drop it off and leave it where it is. Deal with that later. Let's go grab the boxer trailer. And we could use it to haul the wood right over to the spinnery, but we're not gonna do that right now because we have the liftable pallet mod installed. I'm just gonna drop all these pallets off by hand. Alright, there's another one. And one more. Okay, and now let's take a look at that mod that I was talking about, referencing earlier. That I was thinking about installing. We need to go to, I think it's under the build menu, and it's under animals, I think. And then we're going to do it because we need a version of it for the sheep, but there's one of these for each of the different animals, and it's the automatic shipping of animal products mod. I forget who the mod maker is right off the top of my head, but this is another cool mod that basically adds the production chain functionality to the trigger points of the base game animal facilities, or really any animal facility. But so we want the wool shipping, and that would set us back $500. And you want to put it inside of the trigger for the production. And once you do that, it should pick up the wool pellets as they are generated. Let's go ahead and seal this last pallet here, and then we'll come back. And now let's go back into the menu, go to animals, sheep, automatic shipping of, where we go, right there. Automatic shipping of animal. Oh no, that's honey. What the heck? Sheep. Wool shipping. And kind of place that right in there on top of the existing trigger. Why is it saying overlaps with another object? Alright, I don't know what's going on there. It's literally supposed to sit on a trigger, so I don't know why it's giving this overlapping with another object bit. Alright, so let me get out the way. Animals, sheep, automatic shipping. Alright, does it need to face in this direction? Yeah. Weird, but that's what it's giving me right now. So if I put this trigger on top of that trigger, hopefully this will give me what I want. I can get it lined up a little cleaner. I just want it to not be at an angle, but it won't give me one position without it being at some weird angle, will it? Alright, I don't like it, but that's what we're doing. Alright, so now if we go back to the wrench, here we go. We got wool shipping now as an option on the production chains. And we can set wool to distributing, and it should now automatically distribute wool to any production chains on the map that are looking for wool. So keep an eye on it to make sure that's working properly, but that's where we're at there. So now next up we want to deal with the shipbuilding area. I gotta take a look again at the list on what I need. And I think was the main one of the things I want to start off with. Okay, we got wood. What do we need? Let's start with the planks first of all. We need 7,146 liters. And we know we got a boatload of planks with sawmill, so let's go grab those first. I had an issue happen yesterday, you guys, that I'm glad it didn't happen today, because if it had happened to me today, I never would have been able to go live tonight. But yesterday my internet was down from like roughly around, it may have been down earlier than that, but by the time I got off work and got home, it was at least from 4:30 p.m. until about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's just some random internet outage. I don't want to call out my service provider too tough, Comcast, but kind of an area I'm in, this internet service provider almost has a monopoly in this area, because we really have, at least where I'm at, there's two main options. There's either CenturyLink or Comcast, but for the most part Comcast kind of really has a monopoly in this particular area or market right now. Said we needed about 7,000 liters of planks. When you got about, what, 5,000 there? Yeah, 5,000 liters, so that's a start. Clearly we'll be back. Alright, so we got that all loaded up, and we can, whoa. That was almost, what, crash counter number 5? 6, I've lost count now. Sorry there, I had a brief away from the keyboard moment. Alright, so we're back on it. So we're headed back over to boat shipyard. And we're dropping off planks right now. It took all up, plus gave me a payment of $11,127 for that shipment. So what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and look at what we need next. Thanks. Now we need 7,143 liters. We got 4,997, so roughly 5,000. So we're grabbing. We need another 2, but I'll go ahead and grab 3 just for good measure. This time I'm still waiting on the pallets to pop up and go through all that stuff. We know that the standard planks are free down at the southern sawmill, so we'll just grab another 3,000 of them from here. And then go in the shop and look for planks, and we want planks. Keep that. We want to change the number to 3. And those are free, so we're going to buy 3. Once we hit over A and OK, that's what we want to do. Should be able to go into the warehouse and pick up our recent purchase. And there they are. You see the three planks in the background behind me. Just trying to get in the best position to auto load them. Close it up. Alright, now we're trying to capture, this may be a good screenshot moment before I forget about it. So we're going to turn the help window off. I want to bring the game menu up. And boom. Then we want to bring the game help menu back up. Boom. Now we're ready. Okay, now so taking a look at where we're at now. Oh, shoot, we gotta drop off the load first. Alright, so open the doors, sesame, and let's drop it. Hey, we got another $6,675 for the sold planks. And now we go back and look at the required materials. You show, and what we have in storage, you see planks is 7,978 liters. We need 7,124, so planks are good. And long planks, we need 6,700. We need 6,360. We got 6,726, so good. Wood beam 4,070. We have 7,000, so that's good. Medical is 1,271 required. We got 2,071 in storage. Wood tiles 5,086. We have 2,843. So what's that a difference of? I'm not a math guy. Alright, so run those numbers real quick. Well, let's say we need 5,083, and we have 2,840. It's 2243. Just do 3,000 and call it a day. Duh. So, but do we have that many produced yet? Inquiring minds want to know. So let's go find out, shall we? 4 tiles. Went the wrong direction. Alright, so we need 3,000 more tiles. We actually got 4,000 here. So we'll take what we have here. We'll take it all. It'll get sold either way. Now we still got them popping in, so let them do their thing. Got 4,263, a whole uneven number, but that was not my intention because these pallets were still popping in as soon as we consumed one. So the doors, drop that off, sell it, and that got us a cool $14,839. It's good. It's definitely good. Now we look at it, and we need 5,196 liters of fabric. So let's go handle that. And again, another away from the keyboard moment there for a sec, but alright. We said we were needing 2,000 liters of fabric. Got that ready to go. So, just got the 2 pallets from over here at the spinnery. Snap that right on up. Bring those 2,000 liters over to the shipyard. just had a brain malfunction yet again. We're taking the fabric over to shipyard. Cut that out. That gives us another $10,311 full profit. Alright, so the ship build is supplied with everything it needs right now, so it should be getting up to a certain point. Now it's just letting out everything process. I don't think there's any other materials I need to haul around right at the moment. We'll leave the TLX 2020 park there for now. I just want to double check my production chains to make sure there's not anything I'm missing. And all the productions appear to be operational except for Shingle. Factory does out of long planks, but that should be only temporary once the sawmill distributes some new long planks to them. And that's the only one right now. Alright, so where we're at right now, it looks like we're at a holding point. Well, we've done everything we can do with this production change at the moment. Looking over here at the sawmill, we still got about 3 logs to go here before we can process. So what the heck, I'm going to make it interesting. Let's go on and move and advance to another day. So we're going to hop over to the farmhouse. Jump on, do a time jump for another 8 hours. And this automatically puts us on day 2 in December, which is roughly the tail end of the month of December. Think of it like the 16th through the 31st. And now I should go back over to the sawmill. Tractor trailer should be very much empty. And look, we got snow on the ground, guys. Isn't that cool? The beacon on, and we're heading back to our farm. What's crash counter? +5 now? Alright, rough night tonight. Alright, you can see the train zipping on by. There we go. Crash counter plus 6. Alright, trailer in position. Let me hop into the telehandler. These last few logs. And make a reassessment from there, see how we want to move next. Alright, so now hauling logs around, we gotta be a little bit more careful while we're in the snow conditions because your vehicles tend to slide around a little bit more. And there's logs trying to jump off from the log forks, getting a little janky, so we just want to get rid of it as soon as possible. Let's go. God dog it. Didn't see that tree there. And we collided right with it, but we still didn't lose the log. That's good. Alright, it's sitting at a weird angle now. So still get it off there. Ah, I knew it was going to do some stuff like that. Freaking. Get back on. This is the most annoying development. Let's see if I can pick it up and get it straight. beginning, I don't know. Alright, let's try to drop this sucker in there again. There we go. Still almost missed. Alright. Completely lost my bearings for a second there. And I don't get how these logs is sliding around sometimes when the clamps are down. That one on the trailer. Two more pieces to go. Let me slide these up to a different angle so I can work with them better and get them all locked on the telehandler a little better. So, that way a little bit. Scoop them up one by one. Alright, that log dropped in on the trailer. Come on, dude, all these logs just don't want to do right today, do they? All you had to do, for example, is just sit there, boom. Look at all those deer. Okay, now lost my bearings again. Where I was at and where that last log is located. Interesting. I'll find it in a minute. I see the stones. Here. And here. There she is. So grab that log. Last log. Alright, so from here we need to cut some more trees, harvest some more trees, or farm some more trees before we can proceed. So we're just going to stop right there for the moment. Got a Komatsu tree harvester fired up. Move that around. And we got some more work to do. Alright, so we're here. I'm just gonna find the next area where I want to start cutting. Turn on the tree harvester. Timber. And we'll chop that one up. And lift that up, the harvester head up. Okay. We're tree farming again, ladies and gentlemen. We're tree farming again. We're just going to clear a path to the road eventually. That was a really nice tree there. Got a lot of logs off that one tree. Let's see, this here straight ahead would be a good candidate. Get that unit all the way down. It's a nice clean cut. Alright, and again, that's another good tree. Another good harvest. Alright. Another good tree here. But what we don't want it doing is pointing at the harvester, so let's swing around that way. Alright, finally got it lined up where I want to. Just got to get it down low enough. Not sure what the yellow band means. Not getting a error message, so I don't know what the yellow band means, but it's not liking that tree, which is unfortunate. Maybe that the tree is too thick. Tell you what though, since we're here and we're harvesting trees, we're still gonna get it. 8:47, we're coming. This is probably one of be the last things I do today. We'll go ahead and get that chainsaw and get that bad boy lined up. Right about there, low as we can get it. And give it a go. And there it is. If for whatever reason we left this mysterious wood chip, it could cause all kind of problems on the map. And you would never even know it's there. Why am I even calling this? And there it is. Put it somewhere so it won't sink into the ground. And see if I can chop it up and make it disappear. No, it's always a challenge. There it is. Alright, now that big tree that I just felled, we need to clean it up. And where is it? Right here. Let's go ahead and do that now. Alright, we want to chop it up into pieces. Get about the right length. About right there, I think. And about right there. And leave that last piece where it is. That's still probably too long. We probably need to cut that in half. So right about there. Yeah. Alright. Looks good. Alright, let's keep it going. What about this tree right here? Let the tree fall on its own. And then let the logs do what they do. That one kind of got kicked into the water after doing a little weird thing there and going two different directions. Still should be able to get to it. Uh-oh. And the harvester just got stuck on the tree. What the heck? Aight. The hell? This is another big stud tree here. Let me see. Seeing that weird band again. That's just another one that doesn't want to cut. Let's see. Yep. Okay, that one's a problem. We're on to this other one over here. Okay, come on, camera. Give me something I can see what the hell I'm doing. Alright. Alright, chop it up. And even that big tall skinny right there, that should be good. And we're about to wrap this whole thing up right now, guys. I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm the Bose831 Gaming on all the major social media platforms. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Bose831 Gaming. Let me know what you like, let me know what you don't, let me know what you love, let me know what you hate, but either way, let me know, let me know. Keep me posted. The only way I can improve and get better with what I do is if you give me that feedback. And like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? And gaming is one of my favorite pastimes, and especially within Farming Simulator 22. Although in the last week or two, I've also been doing a heavy rotation and playthrough with the Marvel Midnight Suns game, and I'm kind of close to the end game there, I believe. Definitely past the mid game. And I like the game so much that even once I play through it on a normal difficulty, I may try to do another playthrough on a harder difficulty again. I don't do that often, but I'm strongly considering doing it for that one. There's that weird band again on this tree here. I don't know exactly what that means. Oh, there. Okay, it's straight up there. Getting it lined up. Alright, that's a good cut there. That's a good tree. Definitely like what I got out of that one. Let's see where this one in front of me. God dog it. Hate it when you press the wrong buttons, fellas. Alright, so we got that one chopped up. Let's see about this one over here. Alright, we're coming up on the last minute of the stream. Thank you for checking me out tonight, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Please continue to show me continued love and support. Again, these episodes we uploaded to my YouTube channel in their full entirety. Like and comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you love. Let me know what you don't like. Either way, let me know. Let me know. I'm here for the love. I'm here for the hate. But either way, keep it coming, folks. Keep it coming. And I catch you on the flip side. Have a great evening, everyone. This is Bose 831 Gaming on a Wednesday night, and it's a wrap.